Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Tuesday. On our show today, we have Siobhan Foster, who is our CEO General Manager for Village Management Services, and she is here to give us a Laguna Woods Village update. And then we have Geneva Benza and Susan Morrison, who are with the Garden Club. Now, our meeting for today is the third board meeting, and it will be on at around 9:30, shortly after our morning broadcast of This Day. And that will be in the boardroom virtually as well as televised right here. And if you would like to follow along virtually, you would go to lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. Well, we are warming up today after we burn off a little fog, and we are going to hit 77 today. 77.59, 74.59, 72.58, 72.59, 73.58. Our sunrise this morning was at 5:50, and our sunset will be at 7:45. And this is one of my favorite beaches in Hawaii, in Maui, called Mapili Kai, and it is just lovely and real good for snorkeling too, and paddleboarding when they get a few waves in there. You can paddleboard surf. All right, let's go ahead and give you some information about reservation lottery. So you're going to be able to reserve your clubhouse spot for 2024. You can pick up your lottery tickets in the recreation office, or you can email a reservation request to recreation@vmsinc.org. The deadline is June 15th, 2023, and notifications will go out September 1st, and we'll learn more about that as soon as we get back with Siobhan Foster, so stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Rhonda Plains. I'm from Fullerton, California. I absolutely love Dr. V. I am very happy to drive from Fullerton to Laguna Woods. I was having an issue with my vision. There was strobe light going off in my eye. Dr. Vias was able to get me in to see him the next day. Once I met him and he diagnosed the problem with my eye, I felt very comfortable with him, and I'm just really happy that I found him.
Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned, we have Siobhan Foster here on behalf of Village Management Services with the Laguna Woods Village update. Welcome, nice to see you.
Good to see you, Lisa.
You've been busy as always. I mean, I don't know how many meetings you go to a day. It must be a lot.
Yeah.
But in any case, today you're going to give us a kind of an overview of some great things that are happening in the community.
I am, and I'm excited to be here.
Thank you.
Over the last few months, we've been talking a lot about ways residents can help reduce costs and how VMS is reducing costs. This morning, I was hoping to share some cost savings measures suggested by VMS employees. The Bright Ideas program was launched in January to further VMS's cost-saving efforts. And it's based on the premise that employees are a valuable source of ideas that may reduce costs, promote financial stability, enhance service quality and processes, and improve safety and/or decrease liability exposure. Programs like this that incentivize employees to share beneficial ideas with employers are recognized as a best practice.
Yeah, I mean, that's good because they're here day in and day out, right? Every day they see things that maybe most residents might not see on their end.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So again, the program launched in January. We've received 9 suggestions to date. 3 awards have been issued, totaling $1,500. These have been issued to senior financial analyst Ada Montesinos. She received $1,000 for her new method of paying franchise fees to the city, saving about $20,000 annually.
Wow.
Our landscape administrative assistant, Jana Abelmalaki, received $250 for an idea to reduce business card use and advocate the use of a QR code. This will save $1,800 annually. And Resident Services Administrative Coordinator Delphine Maffey received $250 for a way to plan efficient holiday luncheons, saving more than $1,300 a year.
Every little bit helps.
It certainly does.
Fantastic.
And then we have 6 suggestions under review. There's one pertaining to water heater procurement, which is estimated to save more than $25,000 annually. And another one to reduce paper and copies for board meetings, estimated to save more than $5,000 annually.
Yeah, paper's expensive.
It is. So I look forward to providing more updates as these suggestions are reviewed.
Great stuff.
It is. This morning, I also wanted to update upcoming recreation events. There's a lot of exciting events coming up, and we want to make sure that everyone is aware.
Yep, fantastic. And so
So-
you're going to lead us with a 2024 annual reservation lottery that I mentioned earlier in the show.
Yes, you did, but we want to make sure everyone's aware that the reservation lottery is taking place. You can pick up your lottery cards in the recreation office or email a reservation request to recreation@vmsinc.org. Please return your completed lottery cards and submit your request by 5 p.m. on Thursday, June 15th. Participants will be notified of their secured reservations by Friday, September 1st.
Great. And we've been notifying the community about this Village Club Expo, which is a great idea. Have they done that in the past?
They have, but then I understand it was interrupted by the pandemic.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So this is the first time all the clubs will be getting together to share their club activities and so forth with residents. This will take place at the Village Club Expo on Thursday, May 18th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Clubhouse 5. So all
Fantastic.
residents are encouraged to come out and see what's
Great
available.
idea. Great idea. Because it's hard to know how many there are here because there's so many.
Yes. And then the 90s luncheon will take place on Tuesday, June 20th at 11:30 a.m. in Clubhouse 5.
Okay.
Father's Day brunch will be Sunday, June 18th at 11 a.m., again at Clubhouse 5.
And that Mother's Day one sold out very quickly, so
Yes.
I want to jump on that.
The 9th Annual Art Affair will be Saturday, June 3rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Clubhouse 2.
Okay.
There are free Monday movies at the Performing Arts Center or Clubhouse 3, however you name it. The upcoming movie is Queen Bees, and this will be June 19th at 2 p.m. And very excited about the second annual Renaissance Fair, which takes place this Saturday at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Equestrian Center.
Oh, yeah. They came on about a week or so ago, and they had all their Renaissance stuff on. It was very cute.
And then there will be a Memorial Day ceremony on Monday, May 29th at 1 p.m. at the Performing Arts Center, and a patio concert featuring Steve March Torme and Our Songs, June 1st at 6:30 p.m. at Clubhouse 1.
Great. And then we've got, of course, contact information for them, which is a lot of different ways, so you can see all the different activities.
Yes, absolutely. So I just wanted to, again, update everyone on what is going on in the village.
I love that. Well, thank you very much for the information. Appreciate it.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Okay. And if you have any questions about any of the information that we have provided today, you can always send an email to generalmanager@vmsinc.org, and we'll send it off to the appropriate person. We'll be right back.
The California Attorney General, Ron Bonta, issued a consumer alert on hearing aids sold over the counter or online. Quote, while hearing aids sold online or over the counter may appear to be more cost effective than traditional hearing aids, they may not properly address your particular hearing loss needs, or they may be outright scams. He goes on to say, get checked by a licensed hearing professional and beware of misleading claims. Call Advanced Ear Care today for answers on over-the-counter hearing aids and options. Tell them Stuart sent you.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Geneva Benza and Susan Morrison, who are here on behalf of the Garden Club. Well, welcome both of you. How are you today?
Great, thank you.
And Susan, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, and I'm really happy to be knowing that I'm going to see everyone again, because I just spoke to the club last year and got a very warm welcome. And one of the things that I was remembering that I really enjoyed was the little mini garden tour that you gave me. And I remember seeing like a fairy garden and a pollinator garden. So it'll be fun to see how things have changed.
Oh, good, good. Well, we appreciate appreciate you making it over. Now, Geneva, you guys have an event that's coming up in which Susan will be talking. So tell me a little bit about the event.
Well, I'm quite excited. We're going to be talking about vertical gardening, and because of our small spaces,
Yeah.
the concepts are going to be very, very helpful. And Susan has a unique take on this in that, I always was familiar with using vines and training bushes like trees and things like that, espalier. She expands it like, let's make it a decorative wall. So there's going to be a lot of stuff I don't know about that's going to be there, that's going to be very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, Susan, let's talk about, you have a book called Garden Up, Smart Vertical Gardening for Small and Large Spaces. Mm-hmm. So when you say smart, what do you mean by that?
Well, smart vertical gardening means choosing spaces that will be successful, choosing options that aren't so much maintenance and care that they just end up being a burden instead of something that makes you happier and makes your garden more attractive. Mm-hmm. And in the book itself, although I probably won't cover much of that in the presentation, we have a lot of DIY stuff too. We show people how you can do it yourself.
Right. And, talk about, just for instance, like if you had a really hot spot in your yard and it was small and it just got tons of sun, what would you recommend for something like that? Because you probably want to cut back on watering, right?
Yeah, and if you have a spot like that, probably vertical gardening, that's not going to be your best solution because there is a certain amount of stress to the plants growing vertically. And one of them is they're more susceptible to being damaged by too much heat. So it works better in a spot with a little bit of shade. I would probably recommend planting in a traditional container in a situation like that. And there's plenty of beautiful low water plants that would work in that situation.
So when you talk about, vertical gardening, are you talking about putting like trellises or what type of things?
Everything. So we talk about using trellises. We talk about attaching things to fences and walls. We talk about how you can do your own DIY pallet planter, how to grow vegetables that way, how to grow ornamentals that way. It covers a lot of area.
Okay, fantastic. So Geneva, tell me about this. So it's Wednesday, the 24th at 2 p.m. in Clubhouse 1. Now you're having a free raffle. What are you raffling off?
Well, our garden club members bring in things, all kinds of things, and lots of plants. Mm-hmm. And everyone gets a ticket with a letter on it, and we randomly call out the different letters. It's different each week. Mm-hmm. And those are the people that get to come up and choose from what's available and take it home.
That's nice. That's great. Now, would you like people to RSVP for this event or just show up at the door?
Just show up at the door.
Oh, fantastic. And then, of course, members are no charge and guests are $5 at the door. Fantastic. And then, Susan, tell me a little bit more about some of the things that are sort of the latest and greatest, and just give us a quick insight.
In vertical gardening or in general?
Yeah.
In general.
Oh, well, you can do either.
Yeah, I think with vertical gardening, the biggest change, and this is just true in gardening in general, is many more people want to grow their own edibles. And that trend started a while back, but it's only gotten stronger. I think in particular during the pandemic, a lot of people shifted to different types of gardening. And that was one of the things that got embraced. And in fact, I'm a master gardener here in Northern California, and we just had our great tomato plant sale for the first time in person in a few years. And the line, it was like a rock concert. The line was around the block 3 times over. It took us 2 hours to get the first group through. And so that, to me, even though I have a big soft spot for ornamentals, it's fun for me to see more people experimenting with growing their own food.
Yes, exactly. I think I attempted the snap peas on my patio, which were okay, but I think I got 10 snap peas. That was about it.
But they were your own snap peas that you grew, so it's worth it.
I know. It makes you feel good. At least you could just eat them right there.
Right.
Fantastic. Geneva, tell me about some of the other things you guys have coming up.
Well, on June 28th, we're going to have a master gardener talking about orchids.
Okay.
And on September 28th, they're both on the 28th, we're having a floral designer, Carolyn Crew, come. And she has a little different spin on her flowers. She grows them herself, and they're all local and in season. So it's going to be very interesting.
I love that. You always have something new and different, which is great for the club and the members. So that's awesome. Now you do go dark July and August. Do you guys have plans? And even though you don't meet, do you guys all go do something florally or not?
No, we expect that a lot of people are on vacation and things like that. So we don't do anything.
Now, Susan, you probably heard that, well, probably up there as well as down here is the giant, super bloom that seems to be happening. Are you finding lots of beautiful flowers?
Oh yeah, it's incredible here as well. I think it's one of the #1 topics in the newspaper and on blogs. Just this morning, I read about a great super bloom in Half Moon Bay, which is down south of San Francisco. So we'll probably do a hike again this weekend and take advantage of it.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate you both being here. Thank you so much. And of course, Geneva, if anyone has any questions about the events, who should they contact?
They should call me, 610-428-3775. My number's on the flyers as well.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We're focused on your eye care at all 3 of our Orange County locations.
Our new location in Laguna Hills, Orange, and San Clemente.
Each facility features the latest in advanced technology and diagnostic equipment.
And a trusted collection of doctors that care about your vision and your quality of life.
We deliver what matters to you and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Welcome back, where we have Dr. Farmond here on behalf of Brilliant Smile. Thank you for joining me today. Very nice to have you on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me again.
Of course, of course. Now, there are many folks who have moved in here who may not know who you are, so why don't we have you just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your facility.
Sure. My name is Dr. Farman, and I've been practicing in this area over 30 years, serving the Laguna Woods community. And today I wanted to use this opportunity to come here and let the community know that we have a very unique and valuable diagnostic tool added to our office for better diagnosis and better treatment that we always, provided.
Right.
There is an old saying that says that there are many ways to treat a case, but there is only one correct diagnosis. And this new machine that I'm introducing shortly to you has been developed with this concept in mind.
Okay. Now, your general dentistry, correct?
Yes, but I'm doing
what
all
is that?
that.
Yes. So what does that entail? Like, tell me everything you guys do, just in a nutshell.
So we do all the aspects of dentistry. We do cosmetic dentistry. We do implant dentistry. We do surgical procedures. We do orthodontic. We extract teeth. We make dentures. We do everything.
Okay.
So I have doctors working in my office, and I'm doing also all the aspects. And every year there are new machines in the market, right. So that we were looking into, and we picked the best one from France right now, and it's a 3D IMAX, and it's like really amazing what we can do with this valuable diagnostic tool.
Right. Now, is that the one where you, oh, wait, you also have the intraoral scanner
Scanners.
too, right?
I come to that one too. The
Okay.
intraoral scanner is replacing taking impression. Everybody hates dentists because they are putting stuff in their mouth, they're gagging, they don't want to go through this. The intraoral scanner, it looks like a small pen. We go inside, we scan, we create a file, we send it to the laboratory, and all done. So you don't have to go through all this stuff. The dentistry is becoming easier and easier and easier with all these diagnostic tools that we have and with all this equipment that we are adding to our...
Well, and it's becoming, more painless.
Yes,
right?
more painless.
And not as horrible as sit in a chair, which you said, lots of people don't like that because you're constantly, fiddling in the mouth, and then we've got that other stuff that goes down our throats,
Yes.
but now we don't have to have that anymore.
And
so
more
that's great.
diagnostic.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I feel as a dentist, you should not only look at teeth. When a patient comes to you, you have to do the general diagnosis. You
Right.
have to check the neck, lymph nodes, making sure that everything else is okay.
Right.
And as you can see on the picture here, so this new equipment that is a new CBCT scan that we purchased, it's kind of unique. That shows all the details, all the surrounding tissue around the jaw, and one of them is the airway.
Okay.
And most of the people, they have obstructed airway, which causes the sleep apnea and sleep disorders, and they are not even aware of it. And
Yeah.
me as a dentist, I can right away with this machine, with the scan, figure out, hey, sir, you have your airway is a little bit obstructed. What can we do about it? And I can initiate this diagnosis and then do the conservative treatment and eventually send them to ENT for more
okay.
evaluation.
Okay.
So study shows that over 30 million of American citizens, they are suffering from sleep apnea, and they're leaving it untreated. And just to let you know, the California law gives the authority to DMV to suspend or revoke your license, your driving license, if your physician, who is actually required by law to report it to DMV, if they figure out that you have sleep apnea and you didn't do anything about it. So
Wow.
don't be surprised if you go to
Yeah.
DMV and they do not renew your
Right.
license because
Right.
your medical record shows that you're suffering from sleep apnea, that you're grasping oxygen during the night, that you're waking up with a headache in the morning and you left it untreated. This sleep apnea disorder can lead to diabetes, insulin resistance, high blood pressure, uncontrolled cholesterol level, and eventually to death.
Right.
So they say the percentage of people are dying with sleep apnea is 3 times more than the people who were not diagnosed with sleep apnea.
Oh my.
So and obesity.
Right. Right.
Sleep apnea causes obesity
Oh,
too.
yeah.
SnoreGuard is just a device that we are fabricating. That's the initial treatment in dental office that
Okay.
they are we are fabricating that, and that pulls actually your lower jaw forward and it opens your airway.
Okay. And it looks like an Invisalign type thing.
It is, but it's just like a double jaw, it's
Okay.
connected. And then if you
Okay.
can look at the picture, it pulls your lower jaw forward in
I
order to
see.
open the airway.
Does it change the way your jawline is? Like if you use it overnight, is that going to be something that you can notice or no?
Yes, because it changes your bite. Your
Yes.
bite is just usually backward with lower teeth,
Yeah.
on the side, but
Yeah.
this one is just pulls the lower teeth a little bit forward, and that helps the opening the airway.
Okay.
And it's very important. A lot of people, they're just suffering from, they say, I'm just tired. I wake up with headache, and I have these kind of, difficulties, and it's a simple solution, starting with your dentist.
Right. Is it a routine exam for you when you come in?
Starting January, yes.
Okay.
We offer that in our office, and beside that, with this machine, I can place better. I can actually provide a better dentistry. Why? Because I know exactly where the implant goes now. I know which diameter and which height I have to use.
Okay.
I know what's the problem with the sinuses. If a lot of people that have sinus problem after COVID, and with my machine, you can see
Wow.
everything.
Well, that's great because like you said, a lot of people do have sinus issues.
Yes.
And they're prolonged sinus issues. And so you're thinking, it's just never going away. And that'll be great to be able to use that to find out. That is awesome information. I love that. Now, as you mentioned, that's something fairly new
Yes.
To the market. Was it used in Europe before it came here?
Actually, the CT scan machine is not CT scan machine is not something new in the market, but every year they're adding options to it. They are adding the technology, and this is what I thought. I wait till I get to the highest point, of this, and I think this machine is amazing and is doing the perfect job for me right now. And it's just a revolution in dentistry, and we have to go along with the advanced technology, and it really works.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much. It was very nice to see you again.
Nice to see you
And
too.
congratulations on all the great things that you have now.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. If you want more information about what we have just discussed, or you would like an evaluation, you can always contact Brilliant Smile at 949-716-7166, and they are located on Lake Forest Drive near Gate 6 behind Coco's. We'll be right back. The Astronomy Club is having a meeting. Their speaker is certified astronaut, Lieutenant Colonel Dee Chester. And she is going to talk to you all about Virgin Galactic Space Program, and that's going to be on Wednesday, May 17th, 7 p.m. in Clubhouse 1. Very interesting stuff, so certainly join them. Then, of course, on Thursday, we have the Club Expo that you can go around and learn all about the new clubs, and that'll be from 10 to 1 in Clubhouse 5. Then we have the Renaissance Fair on Saturday, and that is going to be a fun-filled day of entertainment, food, drinks, lots of good stuff. You can see the ponies, they'll be decorated. You can see Sebi, lots of really good stuff. So that's going to be happening from 11 to 3 on Saturday. And they ask that you park above the Equestrian Center and then take the shuttle service that will be going from 10:30 to 3:30. Then we also have the golf tournament that's going to be on Saturday, and all of the proceeds benefit our foundation here in the village. And if you would like to participate in any way, you might even be able to volunteer at this point. You can contact either of the numbers that are on your screen, or go to www.lwmgc.org. And the PC Club is going to be doing a video showcase, and that is going to be happening on Monday, June 5th from 1 to 3 p.m. in the Video Lab. So they have always got really cool stuff, and they're going to have free popcorn. So make sure you head on over on June 5th from 1 to 3. And then Father's Day buffet, get in touch with our recreation department, or you can do your ticket sales at Clubhouse 5. Let's take a look at our weather. Well, we are looking at sunny skies after we burn off the majority of our fog, and we'll have some high clouds floating around. But today is going to be looking good, 77-59, 74-59, 72-58, 72-59, and 73-58. Now, you can always rewatch our program at 12:30 and 5, Monday through Saturday. And then you could always go to our YouTube channel, Village Television, to see all of our programming, and our recorded shows are on YouTube. And don't forget that following our morning broadcast of ThisDay, somewhere at the 9:30 hour, we will be having our third board meeting. Have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.